Hello. The quality's kind of wonky because I'm on my computer. This is Heather or Hetty. Welcome to Hysterically Hetty, where I talk about my mental health, your mental health, but most of the time I just ramble about anything. It has been a while since I've posted. I can't get my phone and my computer to talk to each other. Yes, that is a beer. I have had so many fun things happen to, well, sort of to me lately. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm not doing my makeup in this one. I'm actually going to just talk and see what you guys think about that. I'm also putting something together. So, without further ado, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning. This is about my ex-girlfriend. So if you're tired of hearing about it, then you can be tired about it. I'm putting this kind of thing and this kind of thing. I guess I'll start with this first. I have a beautiful friend named Alexandra who gave me a gift for my birthday that just happened. And my cat is being annoying. But he gave me a beautiful gift where there's all these little eyeshadow pans. Yeah, they call them pans. I wasn't sure. And then a little case. So you can make your own palette. I guess this is called a pro palette, which is really cool. And he asked me to look and see if any colors struck my fancy. But I'm actually excited that he picked for me, because I think it's a little more meaningful that he took the time to pick out colors for me that he thought would be something I'd like. So I'm putting this together right now because I'm a shitty friend, and I left it in the car of the person, another friend of mine, who drove me to and from my experience. My birthday party. I don't know why I'm saying experience. It was my birthday party. But a couple of days before my birthday, I found out some fun news. So let's get into this. And I'll show you the colors as I put it together, and I'll show you my final product whenever I get a final product. I'm just trying to plan this out for right now, so bear with me. So I met my ex-girlfriend through work. I think I've talked about it before, but we're both in public safety. And I needed help with something, and we kind of talked friendly wise. It was friendly. But it wasn't really going anywhere. You know, the point wasn't to go anywhere, I guess. Stop licking me, dog. But she's gonna keep coming to lick my leg. It's so gross. She'll like get fixated, and she'll just start licking and licking incessantly. Anyway, so she helped me move, and she also did a police report for me that I needed. And that was actually one of the first times her and I talked, was because she was nice, and I knew that she was somebody that would help me. Sorry, I'm going through. My brain is doing the things. Sorry, I should have laid this out beforehand. That way I could have this 100% the way I want it. But anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, long story short, she helped me move, and I instantly, when I saw her in person, I was smitten. And I think she was the same for me. And she had never been with a woman before. And so it was hard to navigate this whole thing. I've never dated prior to her. I'd never dated a woman. So this one is going to be Love Plus. It's a red. I don't know if you can tell how red it is. Like I said, if the quality is what I'm looking at, if that's what we actually have, then it's gonna be terrible. And I'm sorry. That's why I'm not doing my makeup. Well, one of the many reasons. It's late. And I should technically be going to bed, but I haven't really been sleeping. So the little thing goes in here like that. That's cool. So anyway, our first date was Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman was actually what my password was for work until she dumped me. And, oh, I didn't show you this one. I don't know that anybody cares, but I want to show you guys these. So this one's called Tokyo, and it's kind of like a hot pink. It's very pretty. These both are very pretty so far. Alexander told me that the red stains, which tracks. They either stain or they're pink. Like they're never... this is Flame Point. It's the orange. And I'll show the whole thing when I get there. Maybe I should just do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I don't know why I'm like, let's start from the beginning. But one of the things that she did is that when we started dating, this is Taco. One of the things that we talked about when we first started dating was us moving in together and getting married, and we looked at rings together, and we were planning to live together, or I was planning because I believed her. And then when she started going through her stuff to kind of make room for me in her kitchen, she started panicking and said, I'm not ready. Fair enough, right? Fair enough. Turns out and then it stayed like not ready for 7 years. Almost. Sorry, don't mind me. I put things in the wrong way and I have to find a pointy thing. Sorry, I don't even know if you can hear me. I put this in a way I didn't want to, and I had to find a pointy thing to pop it back out. Which is awesome because you don't want to just turn it upside down and have it just fall apart. Stop licking me. I love you so much. If it was just like one little lick, no problem. But it's like mindless licking, and she'll never stop. She will never stop. Sorry, I've heard something. I don't know that I want to know what I'm hearing. But anyway, all of that to say that was towards the beginning of our relationship, and I kept expecting that she would get over it, and she never did. We would talk about, up until she broke up with me, we were talking about taking trips together, going to like different places together. We were talking about, we talked about where we would go on our honeymoon and all this other stuff, plans for the future that evidently she didn't mean because she was still telling me she loved me up until the week that she broke up with me. And now it hasn't even been a year and she's getting married, which is like super fun, to a woman who has 3 children. And what's sick to me is that I found this out accidentally. It was not looking for it. I will tell you right now, I would never ever look for something like that because I don't handle finding things out like that very well. I didn't look for it. I don't know why I keep repeating that, but I didn't. And I was on Facebook just kind of scrolling. And mind you, she hasn't had a Facebook for 90% of our relationship because of some stuff about her job that people don't enjoy. So take that and extrapolate that if you want to. But she got rid of Facebook and was always talking about how she'll never get another one and how it was the best decision, and kind of felt like she was trying to get me to get rid of mine. but I was scrolling through, minding my own business, and then up on the People You May Know was her stupid face and her arm around another stupid face. So, of course, I clicked it like an idiot and found out that she's engaged and that everybody knew. All these people that I talk to on a regular basis knew but me. And I'm trying to go through my whole life and trying to get over this when I find out that less than a year after we broke up, because we still haven't reached a year yet, less than a year since she dumped me on my front porch, with very little, if any, warning that we were going to break up. She is getting married. Sorry, my hair looks like trash. I was at work for 11 hours, so I didn't exactly put in a lot of effort. My hair, I'm trying to grow out my natural color, so it's a lot of different things right now. So I look like crap, and it's fine. She didn't have the common decency to block me. She didn't have the common decency to tell me when she told me, because she told me that I would get to see Sadie and that we were going to take the dogs for a walk and all this stuff. And then I hadn't heard from her in a little bit, and I was like texting her going, hey, I have stuff for Sadie, her dog. And we were supposed to take them for a walk. It's going to get cold soon. What's the haps? And she said that she waited like over a day or over 24 hours to, was it 24? It was a lot. She waited a long time though to text me back finally and say that her life was changing and she just didn't feel comfortable meeting up. And we had the same phone plan, which when she broke up with me, I told her, well, we'll need to work that out because I've got, I owe money on my cell phone still and all this stuff. And so in that text thread, she said that I had to be off of her phone plan by February. And I hate deadlines. So I was like, fine, bitch, I don't need you to give me a fucking deadline. I'll take care of it this weekend. Like, too enthusiastic fucking thumbs up for you. And so I told her, I was like, they won't let me until you call and release. You have to release my phone line, my watch line, and my internet line. And she released my phone line, but not my internet or my watch. So I kept texting her going, hey, I still need you to do this, and you need to tell me how much I owe on the phone. And she stopped texting me. So I'm assuming that she blocked me. Because she's never texted me back after that. And so I just let it go because I was like, I did what I could. I'm not going to hunt you down for this shit. So anyway, she emails me out of nowhere to say that you're still on my plan for these things. Will you meet me? After saying she didn't feel comfortable meeting me for the one thing I wanted. She didn't feel comfortable with that. But she wanted me to meet her and settle this stuff up at T-Mobile. And I was like, this is ridiculous. You're emailing me. Like, you're lucky I even saw it because I'm so far behind in my emails. She's lucky that the universe is sincerely interested in breaking me. You're lucky I saw it. And so eventually we worked it out. I did not meet up with her. I dropped the stuff off at her house and went on my merry way. So then I get to find out that the life change, and I even asked her, I was like, what is your fucking life change? Wouldn't answer me. And I'm just like, she's such a fucking coward, For somebody that is supposed to do brave shit all the time, she is such a coward. Such a fucking coward. And to any of her friends that watch this or anybody that knows her, she is such a coward. She had no interest in working on our relationship whatsoever the whole time. And I get to be a little bit of a basket case right now, thinking about what a fool she made out of me. And I'm publishing this. Well, eventually I'm publishing this because I talk about that this channel is for mental health, and I supposedly talk about my mental health, and sometimes I don't, and I'm not doing so super well, which feels really weak. You know, it feels really pathetic to be like, this woman has yet again brought me to one of the lowest places I've ever been. And I have to wonder why she gets to be happy, you know? Like, why not me, you know? What's wrong with me? Because I try to be a good person. This is my first beer, by the way. This is just how I am. This is not me intoxicated. I've only taken a few sips. I just opened it before I started this video. Not that I need to defend myself, but just so you're not sitting here thinking, oh, she's drunk and being messy. Like, I'm just messy. This feels pretty fucking awful. You know, my mom has cancer, and I don't have very many friends anymore because, and she didn't isolate me. I'm not trying to paint her out to be abusive or anything, but it ended up just being her, you know? It ended up just being me and Stevie living the best life, I thought. And she was my best friend. And so when she broke up with me, I didn't just lose my girlfriend. I lost my best friend and my girlfriend and my future. And this woman gets to come in. This fucking woman gets to come in with her 3 stupid children and her stupid fucking face. And they're getting married in my month. The month I was talking about wanting to get married in. They're getting married in my month and this year. So she will have been away from me for not even a year and a half before she gets married. And I don't know what to do. You know, with my mental health, I don't know what to do. And it feels so gross to be like, this person has affected me so much that my mental health is on threads, you know? I want to think that I'm better than that, you know? That she's not going to break me and all this stuff, but I don't know how I'm going to come back from that, you know? Knowing that all of our mutual friends know, and people at work knew before I knew. And I feel stupid. And I think of all these quotes that aren't 100% accurate. Like, you know, she may have cheated on me with this woman. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know that I want to know. Because it's either that she cheated on me, or she is marrying the next piece, the next piece of ass that comes into her world. And either of those is pretty fucking pathetic to me. I don't know. I don't know how to not feel like a fucking piece of gum on the bottom of a shoe, or pieces and shards of glass on the floor that somebody just keeps stepping in, and I just keep breaking more and more and more, and I don't know how to get out of it. And they say time is supposed to heal, but it is like she killed something that I loved very much. And she gets to just get away with it. She gets to be fine and find somebody and get married, and they're gonna go on my trips. I already know that she's gonna do the same things with her, and maybe even more of them. She's gonna have such a good life. And I don't want to wish that she didn't, I don't want to wish so badly that she finds herself in this position where everything that she wanted is gone. And I want her so badly to feel like this. Even just a fraction of what I feel. And I hate that. I hate that. I don't want to be an ugly person. So anyway, I've been talking to my therapist, and I'm still here, so obviously I'm trying. I don't want her to have the satisfaction of killing me. She's already murdered enough. I don't have a lot left. Like watching my mom be sick on top of all of this, and it's not her fault. She apologizes to me too much because it's not like anybody chooses to get sick, but she knows that it's hurting me. So she tells me that she's sorry. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this video off by telling you, I hope you're asking for help. I'm trying to ask. And I hope maybe somebody out there has enough time on their hands that maybe they could send me some positivity, some positive vibes, because I really need it. I really need it. Anyway, this is the pellet that Alexander gave me. I don't want to go and figure out the names. I'm sorry. But he brought up that this is the only yellow that stays on his skin or on his eyes. This green is amazing. I like all of it, by the way, but I'm just going to give you the highlights. This green is amazing. This is kind of like a goldish bronze color. It's not too different on camera than it is here. This blue is really pretty. It's got like sparkles to it. And he said that this black is the blackest black, and this is his favorite is white. So when I feel like a human being again, I'm going to play around. And I think I'm just going to do like a wild, crazy look. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. So I'm sorry for being a crybaby. And I shouldn't say that. I am sorry, and I do feel like a crybaby, but it's like so fucked up because if somebody else did this, I would not think they were a crybaby. You know what I mean? Like, there's my Jedi. I wouldn't tell them the things that I tell myself. just really ugly in my head right now and in my heart. So like I said, if I say that if you need help, ask for it. I could use some help. Okay.